Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is a behind-the-scenes look at FroKnowsPhoto RAWtalk. It also so happens to be in 4K. 4K of goodness. We're using the Canon XC10. So the point behind this video is to show you everything that we use to make RAWtalk happen each and every week. So first things first, we have the RAWtalk poker table. This was from bbopokertables.com. I bought it over 3.5 years ago, had my logo put on it. It's a great poker table. Over here we have the tabletop, so that actually acts as my kitchen table as well when we're not using it. And as you notice here, we've moved RAWtalk from the last time we did the behind the scenes. It's now pretty much in the middle of the loft because it gives us a better angle on everything. So how do you hear us during RAWtalk is we use Rode broadcaster microphones. These are pretty good, actually extremely good for for podcasts, for capturing any type of audio. That's what makes us sound boomy and great. You have to talk right into them. You have to really get right up in it. That's why I talk right to it and kiss it or lick it each time, because you have to be right in front of it to get it. We've got the Rode arms that work with it. We've got some sandbags. Why don't I talk about the chair real quick? This is a Herman Miller Embody that I picked up. If you're looking for a chair that's going to last you 20-some years, it's one of the most expensive chairs out there, but it's damn good. So that's why I have one of these. And Steven gets to sit in the Mira 2. It's another Herman Miller chair that they make that's an awesome office chair. Lighting. We use Kino flows. Kino flows are what a lot of professional people use when they're shooting video. We've got the 4-footers. They're 4-foot tubes. There's 4 of them in each of these big ones. There's 2-footers into these little ones. But that's what lights us up. I love the Kino flows. Check them out if you're looking for really good continuous lights. Kino flows are absolutely awesome. The cameras that we use, Nikon has sent us 3 D750s to borrow long term. We do send them back. We put 24-70s on each of the 3 cameras that we use shooting the DSLRs. Love the D750s for shooting the show. Now in the future, we're not sure what we're going to use as 4K becomes more prevalent. We're going to figure that out as we get there. Tripod, it's a Me Photo Travel. What do they call this one? This is the Globetrotter. Steven, over here on the table, the cards. We have all Lexar cards. They're the official card sponsor of RAWtalk, so we use them each and every week. We have the SD cards, the micro SD. We also have compact flash. I'm going to go around this way. You can see all the wires that run on the floor. We try to set them up and keep them nice and neat and run them underneath the table all professionally so that people don't trip, but occasionally I trip on them. You can see that there's tape. We've got tape on the floor, so we set everything back where it belonged. This is where my table goes. Reference marks like that are really important. Now let's get into Todd World. This is where Todd lives, where he sits on the show each week. He's got his Rode microphone. He has, this is where he sits. This is where he does everything. We've got an F&V light. This is an LED panel that puts some kick fill into his face when he's sitting here. Basic tripod, what are these things called? Light stands. On this light stand, we've got we call this the pipe bomb. It's just an external battery that keeps the GoPro Hero 4 nice and battery charged up. And this is Todd's angle right here. What else can I show you on the table? Why don't I show you this? This is the Red Rock Micro one-man band. No, one-man crew. Yes, they call it the one-man crew. So you can set the times back and forth. This is how we keep everything rotating and nice and smooth transitions with the camera. This is a D750, again with the 24-70 on it. Around the front right here, can I rotate this without a problem? This is our Atomos Shogun. This is a 4K recorder. So if we had a 4K camera here, we could do 4K footage straight out of the camera. It's going to give us a nice and clean signal, but also you can see it's a beautiful 7-inch touchscreen monitor. Great for previews, great for everything that we need. We absolutely love using the Atomoses. We save it to an SSD, all the files, because it ends up being what, like 200 gigs, Steven? 200 gigs of files. All right, let's walk around this way. Oh yeah, this is this is another Herman Miller chair I bought for doing our video guides. They're the high stool. I think it's called the Arion stool, but it's the tallest that you can get. Let me see if I can raise it. Where is it? On this side? I had to send it back because look how tall that is. That's like really tall. So it's some of the tallest chair that you can find. But this is one of the important things with a podcast is audio. This is the Zoom H6 recorder. We love using this because it's light, it's easy to take on the road. You've got your XLRs that go into it. We use pretty good XLR cables because we don't want those going bad when we're recording. We have the VMUs right on the front. They're called VMUs, right? VU? Just VUs? No VMUs? No, VMU is from the game, what was that thing called? Sega Dreamcast. They were VMU units. But you've got this, and then we went to a backup. We have an H1, so the audio comes out of here as this is a backup in case anything ever goes corrupt inside of this. We still have the show. We've got a jam box here that Todd plugs into for his audio so that we can hear the playback to the show, but this also then runs into the Zoom so that we can get that audio in there. And then right back up here, we've got our master clock that says RAWtalk. We also have a timer. We're still trying to figure all that out. But look at this clock. It's the same thing that SpaceX uses. I love, even when RAWtalk's not going on, I can see what time it is from my sofa. Yes, I have a watch to do that, but this looks really good, and it says FroKnowsPhoto RAWtalk. Another thing up here, we've added the GoPro Session, maybe they call it the Hero Session. While we're doing RAWtalk, that gives Steven something to cut to, and back around to here, where we can finish up with the Wheel of Fro. We spin this each and every week. This was from a company, I can look on the back, hold on. It's called spinningdesigns.com. These are not inexpensive, but if you want to buy one wheel that's going to last a long time, these guys will do custom wheels for you. Check them out. And did I forget anything else? Oh, the sign right here, had that printed at AdoramaPix.com. It's being held up by some industrial strength magnetic hooks that I actually cut up a t-shirt so they didn't scratch my paint on the door. And yeah, I think that's everything for RAWtalk. Just wanted to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look at how we set up RAWtalk, all of the gear that we use. So if you're looking to do something similar, you can pick up some of the same gear that we do use, and that is really where I will leave it. Thank you guys for watching this 4K, not 8, 4K behind-the-scenes look at FroKnowsPhoto RAWtalk. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.